Hey everybody, Rich and Katie down along the river. Rich's River Smokers, West Virginia. We got back from our 10th KCBS Pro Competition of the Year. That was down at the Smokin on the dock of the Bay in Crisfield, Maryland. And let me tell you something, folks. It was a good little drive down there. But man, was it beautiful, wasn't it, babe?
Yes, it was. It was gorgeous down there.
Here's some pictures as we get started of Miss Katie with her phone, and she's walking around and taking all kind of pictures.
I didn't take them with my phone.
The ones you sent me was with your phone, wasn't they?
No, they were from my actual camera. I had to get on.
Okay.
I had to transfer them to my phone.
Oh, anyway, Miss Katie has an X6300 Sony mirrorless camera. Yours truly got her because she loves to take pictures, and you know, we figured it would be a nice little venture for her to take her camera and take some pictures. So, you know, as we're talking, you know, it's a beautiful place. It's on the dock. It's in the historical Crisfield, Maryland, down across the Bay Bridge, and right outside of Smith Island, the home of the Smith Island cake, which I did not have. Never heard of a Smith Island cake. It's like a 7-layer cake. Anyway, it was hotter than a snake's ass down there. I'll tell you, it was warm. But interesting. I mean, it could be right in a quarter-mile away, and we don't get nothing. But we had fun. The kids had fun. They went down on the beach, swam in the bay. You know, I had fun watching them from a distance at my cook shack, trailer. But anyway, it was fun. 25 of the best teams that you can think of was down there, and it was a good time. Miss Sandy Fulton runs that down there. We love Sandy, even though things get a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs during awards, which we will tell you about. So let's go ahead and get down to the meat. You probably done saw the pictures. It's a beautiful place, hoorah. It's home of the blue crab, and we didn't have lick of seafood. We did go to a McDonald's. I will throw at McDonald's under the city bus in Crisfield. If you ever go to Crisfield, Maryland, and eat at the McDonald's, please pass. Mr. Dodge had a raw hamburger, well, what we call medium rare here at the house, but in the food service industry, it was raw. So, we took Katie sent a picture of that to corporate McDonald's, and I believe she has a gift certificate on the way. So anytime, so they say, we'll see. Anytime you get some crappy food from McDonald's, complain. I was hoping for a cool meal. That didn't happen. I guess maybe if he got sick and got some sort of craps or intestinal worms, maybe we could have got some money.
I don't go to the lower people. When I have issues, I go straight to the top. I bypass everybody else. I don't care.
Yeah. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Here's our KCBS paper, certified KCBS. Let's go ahead and get started. So out of 25 teams, we had a pretty good cook. Actually, I wouldn't say it's not the highest output score we've had all season, which was a 673 at York, but we did do well. So let's go and get started. Out of 25 teams, we got 7th place in chicken, which is considered a call because it's the top 10 that got called. Top 5 got money and a trophy or a pendant or whatever the hell it was. So here we are. 7th place chicken with an 898, 989, 988, 878. I don't get that one. 999 and a 998. Let's finish second on our table. I guess Judge 4, 878. He didn't like chicken. That's the only thing I can think of. Everybody else seemed to like it. Tastes good. Not Judge 4. Must have had overloaded tofu or something. Yeah, I get upset with them. It's 8 and 7s when I get no comment card. So we did get a Schnikes. There it is. We did get a 171.4172 in chicken. Good enough for 7th place. And the field that we was in, it's commendable. We were really surprised with the chicken call. We tried something just a little bit different. We tweaked our injection recipe. I'm not going to say what, but we did tweak it, and we did add a rub to the recipe, and it seemed it did pretty good. Let's move on. No comment cards, obviously. No yellow. None on this one. No yeller on this one. So we'll move on to pork ribs. Out of 25 teams with pork ribs, we got 6th place call with an 888, 898, 988, 978, 998, and 989. That's 7 again. I don't get it. You know? But maybe, hey, maybe that rib tastes like Max's treats. I'm not so sure. But the 7's kind of throwing me off. And believe it or not, that 7 could have been the difference between that and a top 5. It would have been a top 5. So I get a little sore. But that's all right. We're 2 calls into it. Finished 2nd on our table. And we get, this is actually a pretty good scorecard. We was sucking in ribs for a 167.4172. 10 points above our average going into this competition. So I was very happy with the rib call. So let's go ahead and get going. Anyway, moving on to pork butt. Out of 25 teams, we finished 4th place in pork. And yes, we got one of these lovely Smokin on the dock on the bay. Focus pendant there, and on the back it said 4th place pork. There we go. That's our memorabilia. It goes on the wall around that chicken ribbon from last year. So 4th place in pork. We finished 4th on our table. 789, 788. I don't get with it. 989, 89, 889, 998, and 999. Tell me, the judges are on a roller coaster, folks. I don't understand. 2 of the judges didn't like the way it looked in the box, which is my normal pork layout. I don't get it. Everybody else said looked good, tastes good, and was tender. Well, the 2 said it was tender. They just liked the way it looked. I guess they were thinking, "Oh wow, look at this box. Looks like crap." Oh, hold on. Let me say why it probably looked a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Usually at a KCBS comp, we get 9x9 boxes. Well, apparently there wasn't a 9x9 box within 2 days' drive to Crisfield, so we had to use a 9x13 or a 9x12. Wow, that was a big box. So as I get ballsy, I said, well, we can make a nice little pork box out of that and use chunks or plugs or tubes or whatever, which we didn't. We just did our normal pulled and some money muscle. I might get ballsy one day and put chunks or plugs in there. I'm not too sure. So anyway, we got our 4th place pork. We're up to 3 calls now. So, and we got a 169.1428 in pork. Now here's where it gets a little sticky. Usually our brisket is in the top 5, top 10, and I'm gonna say usually because, well, we got used to getting to that brisket category, and obviously we got little micro cow there, and we got Mr. 5th place moo cow chicken pig right there from Almost Heaven. So we get a little spoiled when we get the brisket. However, the people of Crisfield, obviously being a seafood area, must hate cow. So we're going to go ahead and get to that. Out of 25 teams, we finished 18th in brisket, 4th on our table, 867, 988, 978, 999, an 878 and 867 with no comment cards. You know, I'm a little upset that our brisket kind of, but it might have been a little overdone because of I didn't know nothing about dew point or barometric pressure affecting the cooker, which I've never had anything affect my backwoods like that. So apparently, when the alarm said it's done, and you've been doing that temperature for 8 competitions before, well, 9 competitions before this competition, just pull it. Don't try to be a hero and go, well, hell, it's not done. And we didn't do burn-ins because we didn't have a point where savoring. Well, we did, didn't we? We have a point. Yeah, we did have burn-ins. We did, but they wasn't good enough for the box. At least I thought they wasn't good enough for the box. So I left them out of the box, and then we had a friend stop by. A judge, can't remember, I'm not gonna tell you his name. He stopped by and visited, and he said, "Wow, you should have put them in the box." All right, well I didn't. So, okay, that brisket actually cost us a possible RGC or Grand Championship at this particular venue. So our total score is 154.7884, giving us a total of 662.7656. And our friend Charles Krillin at Wolf's Revenge GC'd at 677.6112. Now, if we was to hammer down and we would have got a 171 or 2, we would have GC'd by tenths of a point, and I'm very disappointed with that, and I'm still kicking myself in the ass, and I pouted all the way home about that. Even though I brought away 3 top 10 calls, and finished, get this, 7th place overall, so we got 3 top 10 calls and a top 10 finish. Now there's a category that strikes us a little odd. This is where the Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs comes at awards time. I entered. Well, Katie, likes doing dessert, and she likes to piddle fart around. So we did a dessert in almost interstate that gave her 2nd place. So we did the same dessert down there out of they're eating a dessert paper. I think there was 12. No, they don't give it. Remember, I had to get online and look at the dessert. I had to get online. It's a brisket. There's pork. There's brisket. There's no dessert paper.
I swear to God, there was a paper.
No. I had to get online, remember? I had to get on the KCBS website. Well, anyway, we got 9th place in dessert, and I think there was like, I don't know, 12 or 16 teams or some crap that did dessert or something. I can't remember. So anyway, Miss Katie put her life into that dessert, and we had a full-size refrigerator. We have a full-size refrigerator in there, and I tell you, it was hot. It was humid. It was hot, and when you do stuff with whipped cream, it just breaks. So we were scurrying, and we were trimming and plopping and stopping, but anyway, her dessert is always delicious. So there's where we go. She got 9th place in dessert, 899, 999, 867, 777. That guy must hate Jello, or pudding, and 889, 887. Gave her a 5th place finish, and I don't know. I didn't think to look on the website what her overall score was on that. I did, but I can't remember. It wasn't a 176 I'll tell you that right now. And she got at the awards, God bless her heart, both of them. Sandy, she's been doing this for 20 years, and her eyesight is apparently horrible. And so she started with I don't know, 3rd place or something like that. And she called River Smokers. She called us for second place. And Katie got up there and got the check and had the wrong name on it. And apparently, I don't know how in the hell you get mixed up from second place to ninth place, but she went up for the walk and grabbed her check and had to give it back, which pissed her off, and I don't blame her. I was pretty
I'm pissed
distraught.
off because I lost to a fucking store-bought.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Yes. F-bomb. Take your kids out of the room. Potty mouth in effect. Anyway, yeah, she, okay, here we go. We're going to get into it, I guess. When we show up for a KCBS competition, for those who know, they check your meat, make sure it's not pre-seasoned or injected or marinated or nothing like that. Unfortunately, what they don't check for when you do a dessert category is your dessert. Make sure it's not pre-made, store-bought, nothing like that. You have to prepare it on site. Now, prepare it is a big gray area as far as what's preparation involved. They're going to buy a store-bought cheesecake and putting some strawberry sauce or raspberry sauce on it, or going to buy some key lime cookies and putting your shit on it, like pudding and whipped cream,
buying ginger snaps,
or just buying anything from the store and putting a twist on it at the comp. Now, there is no regulation, so we go above and beyond here, and she pre-prepares and puts stuff in containers, and we keep it cold for a 5-hour ride. Well, it's actually about 4.5, 3-hour ride, whatever. But still, it's a pain in the butt to keep Jello cold, whipped cream cold, and coolers and all that. So, I'm with her. A little bit of heartbreak, a little bit of pissed offness. Lost to a
store-bought raspberry cheesecake.
Actually, you didn't lose to a cheesecake.
Well, whatever.
You lost to some sort of key lime sugar snap cookies or something, whatever.
And it was all store-bought.
Okay, it was store-bought. That's what I'm getting at. And it was store-bought. We can't do, apparently there's nothing in the rules saying you can't go buy store-bought stuff. It has to be prepared there. So, and that's where we're going to leave it. So,
maybe they should enforce the rules a little bit more on the dessert.
There isn't any rules.
Well,
it says prepared on site.
Yeah,
they should check for stuff, but they're not. I don't think they're gonna. It's not the main for
me. It should be an auxiliary thing if they're not going to check it. Whatever.
Yeah, well.
It shouldn't even be
I don't
an
know.
option if
Maybe next time we could buy a store-made cheesecake and put some
I'm not doing it again.
shit on
I already told you that. I'm not doing it again.
Well, I don't think we have a dessert in the rest of the competitions anyway.
It doesn't matter. I wouldn't do it again anyway. I'm tired of losing to store-bought crap.
Just one store-bought crap.
The last time I lost was
You did some bitch that's alcohol. Okay, alcohol dessert drink.
There's no such thing as an alcohol dessert.
Well, she won with it. Yeah. So anyway. Guys, that's the comp. Crisfield, Maryland, smoking on the dock of the bay. As a whole, I think we did all right. We bombed on Brisket. They cost us quite a bit of hardware, probably, and a couple dollars. But hey, here nor there. I could assume that would have done. We would have got a lot better if we did the Brisket. So guys, I hope you're still liking these videos. We only got maybe two. Maybe luck if I had maybe 3. I think 2 though. 2 competitions left of the season. Well, actually, 3. We got New Holland. Yeah, that's right. So anyway, hope you're still liking these videos. Show us some love. Like that, put that thumbs up. And I don't hardly ever say this, but if you want to donate to the cause or anything, we have a PayPal account link down in the description box to show more. And those who are desiring the river dirt, that's on my website on richesriverbbq.com. There is a 10% promotion code for the rest of the year, which only a couple months more of river River Space Smokers Space 2019, lowercase letters. So check it out, get you an order, and try it out. It is doing well in competitions in Minnesota. It's doing well in competitions in Arizona. It's doing well in competitions. So people are liking it. We got it in several stores around our area, and a bunch of my friends are buying it, and they absolutely love it. So check it out. And also, don't forget to check out my products are also on heavenmadeproducts.com's website. Michael Petrie, which is my co-packer, it's on his site. Check out his products as well on his website, heavenmadeproducts.com. So guys, you know, like I said, I hope you like this. Share with your friends and family in the world. And when you do share, tell them the best barbecue comes from the river. And we'll see you on the next one.